You know what Joey Swoll remind me of? And I've been saying this for years. The police. And not the good cops. Not even the worst cops. The cops that just don't do anything. They sit at Dunkin' Donuts or wherever eating donuts, getting free food, not doing anything important. Right? He's been policing the gym for years. Mind your own business. You got to do better. This and that and the third, right? Picking on people, pointing fingers at people, sometimes having good points, other times having bad points. But always got a point for somebody else. Using other people's content to make his own content. And it worked, so he kept running with it. Go to his old stuff. See what he used to do. It's for views. It's for views. He's one of those. Also reminds me of the cops, because once he does anything wrong, everybody and their mama and their daddy running in to protect whatever he done wrong. Oh, but. Nah, bro. And then you can't handle the fire when it's coming towards your way. All right, what are we talking about? The Hulk Hogan situation. Hulk Hogan, my opinion of Hulk Hogan, I grew up watching Hulk Hogan. Once I seen the bullshit that he was saying, I no longer can rock with you. That doesn't mean I hate you or anything like that. I would never. You know, I don't believe in becoming something. I don't believe in becoming one of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I look at it like, if you don't mess with me, I don't mess with you. And stay separate. You know? Unless you act on it. Other than that, and you can feel any way you want to feel about me. Just don't act on it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. So, Joey Swoll and Rappaport and a few other guys, they get on camera and they make the mistake of, it ain't a mistake, it's on purpose, of defending the bullshit. Say, I don't care what kind of controversy you had. And then acting like they didn't know what it was talking about. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. This the dude that you rock with, I don't even want to use the word idolize, but it's a problem. I had to use the word idolize. The reason I don't want to use the word idolize is we're not supposed to have false idols. There's too many people in the world who are men worshipers. So, okay, I'm into fitness. Let me use this for example, right? I'm into fitness. I learned how to bench press, squat, deadlift, lose weight, build muscle naturally, da-da-da-da-da-da. I learned all this stuff by doing what? Watching YouTube. Different YouTubers. Now, these days, it's kind of different. Even this video that I'm doing, it ain't really teaching you nothing about fitness. 99.9% of the fitness world, their whole channel is not about fitness. They might talk about other fitness influencers. It's a soap opera. All they do is talk about each other. They don't teach you nothing. 90% of my stuff, I'm trying to teach you something. Now, yeah, I might have filler. I mean, of course I'm going to have some filler. Small channel, I got to get views, right? But I'm being honest, right? So, if you look at my highest view videos to my lowest view videos, you'll see why, right? We ain't talking about that, though. We're talking about, and of course, he did that to get all his stuff to get content. But where's the fitness, all right? Where is the fitness? And to defend bullshit is horrible. I would never defend bullshit. I don't care what color. I don't care if you color. I don't color like they say. You know what I'm saying? To use certain words in certain ways in this day and age, that's what's getting me. And for Greg Doucette to defend it, allegedly for educational purposes only, because he's one of the guys that talks about everybody. Once somebody says his name, what's the problem? Tears, waterworks, allegedly, for educational purposes only. You know, when the anabolic stick thing happened, now you calling them catabolic twig. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, if you can dish it out but you just can't take it, you're like a baker who hates cakes but always bakes it. You know what I'm saying? Not stole that. Where I got that from? It was an Eminem parody shoot. I ain't getting into all that. It's funny. But the thing is, I don't care. That's another thing. I don't care, black, white, whatever. You could be one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? And Eminem said some stuff before. Yeah. But, I don't know. It's a what's the difference? The difference is, once you're a grown man at a certain age, and your brain is fully developed and you've made up your mind of who you're going to be, it's like, that doesn't mean you can't change your mind or change your ways. But I'm not waiting for it. I don't trust it. Once you have shown me who you are and told me who you are, I believe it. I feel like me, myself personally, if I rock with you after a certain thing is said, done, or whatever, that means that I'm setting myself up. And that goes with everything. If my girl was to walk out and do something, you know what I'm saying? Come on, it doesn't matter what it is. I'm the type of person that if you show me who you are, I believe it. If a dude, my homeboy, I left $300 on a table and we playing PlayStation, I walk out the room and you take $30 or $40 off of that and act like you got lost. I just hopped it, lost it, just walked away. Nah, you show me who you are, get out of my house, keep the 30 or 40 bucks. Here, matter of fact, here a little bit more, I get it back with this video. But that's jokes. That's all jokes aside. I would say I wouldn't rock with him like that. I'm not saying we can't ever be friends no more. I'm not saying we can't ever talk no more. But once you show me that we're not as close as I thought we was, not as close as I thought we was. All right? You call it holding a grudge. You can call it whatever. But people like to say that a whole people are holding a grudge without even considering what happened to those people. And then they say, oh, it didn't happen to you, it happened to back in the days. But whenever something happened with them, they say, oh, you weren't there. I thought you, no, let's just keep, hey, what? You wasn't there. But yeah, man, Joey Swoll, you gotta do better. Mind your own business. Greg Doucette, honestly, I don't know your whole motive. I'm not gonna even diss on this one. I'm just saying that if I was you probably gonna say, you're not me. If I was you, I wouldn't jump into this, man. I wouldn't. You got a good thing going, whether I agree with it or not. Some of the stuff, a lot of the stuff, I rock with Greg. A lot of stuff he be saying be some good stuff. But then a lot of stuff, he's like I said, he's like the ESPN of fitness. He's not really a fitness influencer to me no more. I don't watch him to learn anything. You know what I'm saying? Plus, at the same time, all the stuff he teaches, what he was teaching, I knew most of it. But the reason I rocked with him with that was, it was like 2 or 3 things that I was at a point where I was like, man, I ain't feel like I was unteachable, but I was like, man, every time I watch a YouTube video, I already know everything they're going to say. Because I'm already on that level, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a beginner, not a novice, all right? He was one of the only ones that I had to, listen and think and listen, learn some stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the only ones. One of. You still got Chris Jones. You know what I'm saying? He's still one of the ones. Then one of the ones I said I was watching since like 2012 or something like that. Back then, fitness influencers actually taught fitness. So I was spending hours a day learning, listening, going to the gym, doing it, applying it, You know, learning about nutrition, counting calories, this and that and the third, da 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 da. Years. That's how I got to where I got to. It's just hard to do now. That's why I teach the way I teach. Everything I learned before. I got videos of dieting. I got all. Watch these. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Watch these. Watch. You don't believe me? Don't believe me. Just watch. Watch my New Year's playlist. It ain't New Year's though. See, that's okay. That's the problem. Thinking like that ain't gonna get you nowhere, man. Comment, like.